Hey everyone, in this video I want to talk a little bit about using Google Calendar, using Google Tasks, adding tasks to Google Calendar, and then finally I want to talk about a little program called Boomerang that I think that you will like. So first off, if you are not familiar with Google Calendar, I really suggest that you start using it. And there's different ways that you can view it. You can view your calendar by the day, by the week, or by the month. And I prefer to view the calendar by the month. And so if you look on my calendar, I've got a lot of things set up there. On a Monday, I've got a 8:30 webinar that I've got to attend. Tuesday, I have an administrator back to school meeting, etc. So there's a lot of different things that you can place on your calendar. And I can help you get events on your calendar if you need help. But most of you probably already know how to do that. But something you may not be using very much is the program called Google Tasks. And Tasks is right down here. And if you click on mine, you see all the different tasks that I have. And one thing I like about the tasks is it allows you to put something on there, and then when you're finished with it, you can check it off, and it puts a line through it, which I think is kind of nice. And you'll see your task over here on the right hand side. So let's say I wanted to add a task to next Saturday. Alright, in order to add a task, you simply go down here and you say add task, and maybe next Saturday I want to take the kids fishing. So I might say take kids fishing, and this is something really important. In order to get it on your calendar, you go up here to this little arrow right here and you click on that, and that takes you to this screen, which you then click on this little icon here. And if I want to add that to the 12th, I will put it right here, and so it appears on my calendar, take kids fishing. And when I'm finished with that, all I have to do is mark the box, and it pushes a line through it. So that is something that I think that you will find really productive, is being able to add tasks to your calendar. And so let's go now to the email. And the first thing you might notice when you look at my email is some of you may be saying you only have one email that's unread, or you only have two emails that are in your inbox. And that's because every day I try to figure out a way, somehow, some way, to reduce this down to very, very few emails, and sometimes I can reduce it down to 0 emails in my inbox. Alright, and so what I try to do is archive them if they're no longer relevant to me. And if I can unsubscribe to something, I will, and if I can delete it, I will delete it as well. Alright, but I want to introduce something to you called Boomerang. And if you look up here, you'll see this little multicolored boomerang, and that is simply an extension to Google Chrome. And so you can go to Google and type in Google Boomerang and add the extension to Google Chrome. And let me show you what it allows you to do. So I've sent myself an email, and I click on this email and I read it. And let's say that I really don't want to mess with this email until tomorrow. All I have to do is go up here to Boomerang, and I click on Boomerang, and I can say tomorrow morning, or of course there's other options. I could say tomorrow afternoon, or in 2 days, or in 4 days, or I could set the time that I want it to show back up. But let's just say I want to see it tomorrow morning and I don't want to mess with it right now. I just click tomorrow morning, and poof, it is gone. Alright, so it's completely gone, and that will show up again tomorrow morning. In fact, it says messages will return on Sunday, August 6th at 5 something in the morning. Okay, so I think that is something that is a really cool program, and I think you just have to be careful. You don't want to procrastinate too much, but sometimes you get an email for something that is really important, but it's not important until 2 weeks from now. So you might want to see it again in maybe 1 week or a week and a half. So anyway, those are just some ideas, and hope you enjoyed that video.